Hey everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. I want to talk about repair negotiations. I'm sure it varies from state to state, but in North Carolina, after you have a home inspection, we do just for easy terminology, a repair request that the buyer will send to the seller asking for certain items to be done. This is not intended to include cosmetic items, but it is intended to include any items that are not functioning as intended. Sometimes buyers get really kind of caught up in the inspection report and repairs, and it's important to remember that you need to focus on the items that they're supposed to be functioning as intended. And if they're not functioning as intended, then those are things that you can, ask the seller to do. From a seller standpoint, you need to remember when you're negotiating price that you are going to have to almost always negotiate or pay for some repairs. Almost all properties, unless you've had a home inspection done on the front end when you listed it and took care of repairs, are going to have issues come up on the home inspection, and you're going to have buyers that request repairs. You need to be prepared for that financially, and you need to be prepared to negotiate that. It is part of the home buying and selling process. In inspection and repairs. It always is, and people seem to easily forget that. It's a really important part of the process. I talked to 2 different agents today that were dealing with issues between buyers and sellers, not agreeing upon repairs. As a home seller, I recommend all of my home sellers do an inspection when you list the property. That way you can take care of any items that you need to take care of, so it doesn't come up during the time that you're under contract where you can have problems and arguments and potentially lose a buyer or end up having to come out of pocket, way more money maybe than it would actually cost to repair it. So just something to think about. Keep in mind, repairs are part of the home buying and selling process. The buyers need to be reasonable in what they're asking for and expecting the sellers to do, but the sellers also need to be reasonable that items are supposed to be functioning as intended, and they need to be prepared to convey the house that way. So something to think about. If you have any questions or comments or you disagree, please feel free to email me at jessicaedwards@seacoastrealty.com or check us out at www.thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.